Hey everyone, it's Ryan from Overkill Wargaming, back with another unboxing video. In this one we have the the Crashed Escape Pod Battlefield expansion, but also the set that you get R2 and C3PO in. So yeah, this is like a double purpose set basically. It's a terrain with some scenarios for Legion, but it's also the only way to acquire the Rebel and Republic Operative R2-D2. So yeah, nice artwork of the escape pod from A New Hope, and yeah, as you can see, you get a huge escape pod with the two other miniatures and a bunch of cards. So let's crack this open and see what we are met with. So of course, all the cards and tokens, and then a bunch of assorted plastic. Excellent. See, I've been waiting months to get this. It hasn't been available in Canada for like a few months from the stores that I frequent online anyway, and places in town that I live in. So I had to order it online for a bit more expensive than it should be, but oh well, I really wanted R2. So here you can see like the base for the escape pod. Very nice. So that'll be on your table and that sticking out so you can get some cover. And then yeah, we have various bits for the escape pod itself, so all the walls of it, and other random bits and bobs, and then some other smaller pieces that go on like the outside. Not much to really say with that because I'm not really sure where they all go. And then R2's head fell off the sprue, so there it is. Try not to lose that, because yeah, it was right here and it broke off. But here is C3PO and R2-D2, all their various pieces. So of course that's like one part of his head. The actual top of the dome is there. His leg, C3PO's head, R2's body. The rest of C3PO is here, so he's pretty easy. They're both pretty easy to put together. And then his other legs, or R2's other legs. Excellent. And then of course two gray bases because they are a multi-faction unit. The light gray that Fantasy Flight slash, well, I guess, yeah, Fantasy Flight slash AMG used for their multi-faction units. And then we got some instructions. It's very simple. Not surprising because they can fit this all on here. Okay, so that's where all those small pieces go. They're the thrusters of the escape pod. Very good. It tells you how to put them together and where they go on the back of this, and it tells you how to make R2 and C3PO, even though that's very self-explanatory. And then there's some extra steps of putting all the pieces together and then finally putting it on the base. And then yeah, there's some information about you can use the new cards to play scenarios and stuff, and yeah, and then there's a component list. Anyway, boom. Other than the models, the most important part of the set are the cards. So let's take a look. So, here are the tokens. We have a operative token for Republic and Rebels. We have a smoke token, a dodge, 2 wounds, an aim, a triple wound, and 2 suppression tokens. Very nice. I have so many of these tokens now from all the sets that I've bought. Don't really need more, but I definitely need those tokens, or the command tokens. The only upgrade cards that come in the set are integrated comms antenna. So for droid troopers, you can be issued orders from range 4, and comms relay is you can move your order to another unit, which I have never used, and I don't think I really ever will. Then the actual important stuff. We have 2 versions of C3PO and R2-D2, so I'll only look at one. So here's R2, the start of the unit, because C3PO is an upgrade. So for 35 points, now 45, I believe, you get Repair 2, Capacity 2, Secret Mission, Grounded, so you can't climb, which makes sense, and Inconspicuous. So if you have a suppression token, you can't be shot at, of course, unless you're the only target. And you can choose to not take your suppression away. R2 has 4 wounds, 2 courage, white defense die with a surge, and surge to hit with his little suppressive thing. But that's not really what you use R2 for. You use him to just you know, get to the other side of the table and score that secret mission. So then we have C-3PO, who is a 15-point upgrade to R2-D2 with calculate odds, which is another reason why you would bring the two of them, so that he can give a unit an aim, a dodge, and a suppression token. Very useful. You can also make you can cause the exact opposite of R2's inconspicuous. You can get rid of it and make it so people have to shoot you, which is interesting if you're trying to save a character or something. And then with counterpart R2-D2, of course, he can't be put in any other unit. He has to be put into R2 if you're going to take him. A lot of people think that this means you have to take C-3PO, but it doesn't. You can just take R2. You don't have to take them both. It's just when building an army, if you want C-3PO, he has to be with R2. And of course, he has a 1 white die melee, because you're never going to willingly get in melee with these guys. Then we have R2's command cards. So we got Blast Off, which is just R2 and, well, C-3PO, so the unit. R2-D2 increases his maximum speed by 1 and gains 1 dodge token, 1 suppression token, disengage, and jump 1. So basically you go to speed 2 and you can fly around with R2's thrusters. Second card is Impromptu Immolation, which is just R2 as well. After R2-D2 performs an attack, he may perform a free move action. During R2-D2's activation, he gains the following weapon: a double white flamethrower with suppressive. You know, depending on who you're bringing, you're probably not even really going to bring many of these cards. But, you know, if you ever get in a situation, if you ever have this card just cause, and you get in a situation where you want R2 to possibly do something, maybe against like a unit of droids or other rebel troopers, 2 whites per model with suppressive isn't terrible. And then his third card, Smokescreen, is R2 and 1 trooper. When R2-D2 issues an order to another friendly trooper unit, it may perform a speed 1 move. At the start of the activation phase, R2-D2 may perform the following: free action, Smoke 1. Place 1 smoke token within range 1 and in line of sight of your unit leader. So yeah. I've never actually used smoke tokens, so I can't really make many points on how good they are. But yeah, you get them with this set, or you can get them with R2, so I might end up actually trying it. And then of course you get the missions for this specific piece of terrain. I won't really go over them that much, but I can like hold it up and you can read it. This is basically just saying like, yeah, set up the pod. Then there's like special tokens and stuff for like where the pod's gonna land. If it lands close to your guys, you take damage and stuff. And then of course there's the different deployments. And there's some like special setup rules and stuff. And then yeah, these are the actual victory conditions and stuff. So yeah, I don't really know if I would ever play these, because I mean, you can't play these as like a real Legion game. Like, they're not like tournament scenarios and stuff. But it would be fun just to like play them once, see what they're like. That wasn't really why I bought the set though. I just bought it for R2 and C-3PO. But yeah, guys, that is everything in the Crashed Escape Pod expansion. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.